Hello everyone and welcome back to Humankind. We are in, well, 1400 before Christ and also in turn 83. Still well on the way. I would like to have a look at some other systems that we haven't touched yet. One of them is checking our strength against the other ones. So there would be one option, that is the fame level. And as we can see, actually we are in the first place. I'm playing on the third highest difficulty right now, and it seems we managed pretty well so far. These guys here, those are the Celts, so they are pretty strong as well. They are already having another 5 stars for this era too, but those guys here are fame-wise closer to us, so the Morians, right? Now one thing that I haven't touched yet is diplomacy. We have lots of barbarians. I can't do diplomacy with them, but I can do diplomacy with my other AI opponents. And one of them, well, the Celts, I still don't properly understand where they really are. I think down here, there is something here. So they are hate-filled towards us, but, well, they don't have any crisis with us, right? So there's this crisis level thing with every empire that you can have. So we could, for example, now say, since we don't have a crisis, we could go for trade with them if we want to go for it. Unfortunately, they don't have any resources. What we could do, though, is we could propose trade luxuries, right? So at the moment, there is no trade allowed. With this one, they refuse. No idea why they should do that, but still, they don't like it, of course, because they're hateful towards us. Now, another thing is those guys here, the Morians, we can't do anything with them at the moment. Why is that? Not because they're condescending towards us, but we have a crisis with them. A crisis is something where we really did something bad to them, or they have a huge problem with us in, well, a certain aspect. And in this case here, it is because I took Mimosa from them, right? We have this city over there. And if you remember that, I took that, I ransacked the outpost and have, well, placed my own city there. And they, ever since, don't like us that much, and they think it's actually their territory. We could accept the demands and they would get it. They would get Mimosa, or we could refuse demands. However, as long as this crisis is not fulfilled, I can't do anything with them. I can't trade, right? So at the moment, there is diplomatic relation is stopped because there is no there is an open conflict with them, right? So a pretty big deal. If I refuse, I'm pretty sure they could declare war on us. So I'd rather keep that crisis open for now, reinforce this area there, and then we might refuse it. Now, let's continue with our empire control. Over here in Luoyi, in my latest city, that is now fully working and also producing something for us. Oh, and I think it has, yeah. No, let's actually keep 2 there, and let's go with one of them to food. So money, we don't really need a production of that yet, because it's not really got a lot of money tiles, and it really just cost me 7 per turn, so that's fine. But food, well, contributes directly to growth, and we should grow quickly. Now I'm building another ship up here, the Pentaconter, to scout that area, and the Pentaconter can also work as a troop transportation. That's interesting for later. Over here we have the very aggressive and violent Minoans, so that is one of the barbarians. They've got quite a lot of people here, right? This one is, for example, those guys, I think. Doesn't really say that, but still. Oh yeah, it's PHAISTOS, right? Their hometown. Now I would like to take their hometown, but they're in the way there. So what I could do is I could purchase them. For 20 turns we have the money, they belong to us now. They won't help us with the siege at the city, but I can now freely move my troops into this direction, right? And, well, lay siege to that city there that I really want. So that's something we can do. Let's continue with something else. I've trained another one of my special units. Let's get them over there and merge them with that regiment there right away. So that's another regiment of 4 troops that we have. We're building the fountain. There they have merged, very good. We're building the fountain in Haojing right now. The fountain, since stability is going down a bit right now, the fountain is increasing the public stability by plus 15 right away, and that's what we need to achieve here. I don't want to have lower stability, as this is, you know, reducing the output, and yeah, basically the whole productivity of my capital. Not something we should achieve. Research-wise, we can go for something new. We are really good at research at this point. We have the conquest, sounds interesting, the games, the craftsmanship. This gives me another industry bonus per worker, and I like that. So let's go for craftsmanship. The Chinese, after all, were very good at craftsmanship and industry, so this is what we can go for. Also the military, of course. So, Feng Hao gained a new population. Very good. Our outermost city is growing. The research borders are coming along as well. Industry. Oh, food is really low. This one here is only producing 6 coin, right? So we can once again move someone away from it to the food. And this one, well, we have a food surplus again and growth. Otherwise, there would be no growth, right? They're producing only 6 per turn. In Haojing, it should be a bit different if I move someone of them, right? Nah, it's only doing it by 6. Alright, so it's not really doing a whole lot here. I thought it would get boosted if I have the appropriate buildings for it. But it seems like that's not the case.
Let's go.
Alright, we continue towards the siege here. Oh, no. Go back. What are you doing? Okay, he needs to fulfill the action first. It seems. Oh, there's the city already starting, right? So this is the outer district. I would like to use both my armies though. Oh my goodness, in order to get to the other side though I need to get the whole round. This is horrible. It's just a bad location overall. What can we do with those guys here? What is here anyway that we can't do anything there? Oh, I think, yep, those guys here. We can still go this way with my mercenaries and kill them if they block the path. But I really would like to use 2 of my regiments for the siege, but I can't. This is looking possible though. Oh, okay. Yep. We would need
Greetings from me and
a
my
new treaty
people.
with them, and that is the open borders. Cannot be done because we have a demand at them right now. Pay 100 for the Persians because they don't like us that much. Yep, let's do this.
Granted.
We can pay, and now
We
we can
accept.
go for some treaties again,
think
right?
we
Because
can
we have
undertake a common
resolved this.
venture.
It's still not
Do you
possible
agree?
though, because there's the demand
That is
pending
interesting.
right now. Ah, there it is, the non-aggression pact. And the non-aggression pact. Yeah. Let's counter
Come
that.
now, do you
No,
think so
I
little
said
of
counter.
me? Let there be more.
No, this will never happen.
Okay, countering
Understood.
doesn't seem to work that well. I cannot still go now for that, right? Open border, I cannot propose that. Okay, very confusing right now to me. I said counter, I did not say refusing right away. We could do something else. We could purchase some gemstone or some marble. He's got lots of marbles though. The total price would be 90 to buy this resource. Let's do this. This can only be good for us because it improves the productivity having a luxury good. And stability. Now, Haojing has nothing in queue right now. We might be going... Oh yeah, another stability increase here with the aqueduct that we could have. I would like to boost my research even further. We should have the school, right? There it is, the school. +1 science per population. Really good. And we have lots of river tiles, so the water mill is another thing that I would like to go for. And up here, I'm going with more troops, because we are pretty much at the outer end. We have a regiment of 2. Yep, let's get the Sanche once, and the archers. So that's 2 of them. We're losing 2 population though. And we got a new civic, the wisdom of others. Your merchant track the world, reaching great markets in far climes and selling your highly priced natural riches for much coin. Conversely, your empire sees many traders from distant lands visit our plazas with their goods, their wit, and their provocative ideas. When their knowledge contradicts the wisdom of your elders, it raises the question of who you should trust. We do have a civic point that I haven't found usable yet. Oh, and this is good. This is for research. We must not forget the lessons of our own history, science per researcher, or science per number of trade routes. Now, it would be interesting, how many trade routes do we have? Now, I don't think we have any trade routes yet. I can't find it, so that's a problem for me right now. In none of my interface options I can see where I do have trades activated. So also in my income there is no mentioning of trade income or something like that. So I mean it could also be the trades that I have with foreign empires, right? But then I don't have anything there. So let's use this civic there, but for the other way around. So knowledge authorities for science per researcher on cities. That seems really good to me. Eldest wisdom, right? Now, I don't want to hesitate any longer. This one here still is on the way now, but I can already lay siege to the commons quarters, right? So not to the city itself, but to one of its quarters. Reserve you has reserves, so in that case here, this is now our siege that is starting to happen. The battering ram, we can now build it. Ah, okay, so it's not a unit we can build directly, but it's a unit we built during sieges. And the battering ram now takes 2 turns to build the first one. We are stronger overall, and there's also some reinforcements. I guess it's those guys over there, right? That we could always put into the army there as well. Very good. So our siege is happening now, and the battering rams are being built. Very good. Next turn we have another ship. So with the ship, let's go into this direction and scout these new lands that I haven't scouted yet. It seems like, yep, they're neutral territories, so that's really good. And we might, Soluoi, need something new. Do we still have something? Oh, we still have the horses here. So let's go for the horses, artisan quarters that we can build to get a new resource coming in. The productivity of this city is still not very high though, right? So I could drop it here, increase productivity, but then I would sacrifice a lot of growth. So let's just rather go with it now. I could, yeah, we could finish that right away with the money that we have and continue with the next one. Do we have quarters yet? We have the artisan quarters. I don't think we have a maker's quarter here at the moment, so let's go for that. Yeah, here in the mountains, right? We sacrifice only a bit of stability because it's a new district. Other than that, we get 3 tiles of mountains into it. So let's build that. We could finish it right away as well, but we already finished one, so let's not overextend. I rather have more money on my account just for any emergency that might appear. Oh, okay. This unit here automatically is now in the siege, so it is, yeah, kind of like dragged down into that. And we of course just normally continue with that for now. Nothing else is happening really. Okay, army lost at sea. Oh no, what happened there? Units in this army will be destroyed. Craftsmanship has been researched, and we are the first to discover Kava-Ijen over there. No idea how we can do this. Why did we discover this one? Very strange, we have nothing in its surrounding. Literally, no ship or anything. This ship here needs to get, yeah, off the deep waters there, so onto the shallow waters again. And we can continue. This is looking good here. Oh, yep. Stuff to expand. I might just need a unit for this one. We do have some units down here. The mercenaries, but they don't belong to me. I could split this army, but we have to wait until after the siege. And we can continue with some new tech. The library, another research boost, I'm pretty sure of. Let's go for the library. Alright, there's the end of the map, as we can see it. So, oh, yeah, the map is pretty big, right? We are only still in the more or less, well, central north. So there's quite a lot of land here that we haven't discovered yet. But this island there, it seems like an island to me. That is definitely something I would like to get. How's the siege coming along? Let's have a look. We have now 4 battering rams. We could assault. Yeah. I think that's basically all we can do at this point. Let's assault. And it's a victory, a clear one. It was not really a challenge. And we do have a new city, PHAISTOS, which is also well, sounding really cool. No losses. Oh, 5% loss maximum. And yeah, no spoils, unfortunately. I'm not raising the city or anything like that. I would definitely like to keep it for myself. A new city, that is pretty cool. There's also an event happening here right now. A cultural heritage. The capture of the great city of PHAISTOS was a proud day for your empire. Marching through its gates, however, it was clear that the defeated citizens were equally proud of their own colorful culture. What do you make of their customs and rites? We do have another civic point. Monoculturalism, 5 turns before, and multiculturalism. This gives me 5 influence on my main plaza. Let's go with multiculturalism in that case here. A bit more influence never hurts, even though we are swimming in it by now. Of course, I'm greedy. There is more to conquer. Right, that was really just a small challenge here. My units, they can now march towards that. Now I can split them here again. And I think I only really need one unit. Let's take the spearmen and move them to this direction there, and then over there to the new land, and there we can build an outpost. Now PHAISTOS, how you doing? PHAISTOS has lots of food and industry production. It is not working for us right now. It still needs to grow, right? So I can't really do anything here. I could start with something. It has science points in its surroundings and also some nice, yeah, rocky fields and woodlands for some industry. That's good. But I don't think we could really do anything here for now. No district, certainly. I can just start with one of the smaller ones. Yeah, we have forest and industry tiles. Stone fields. Oh, stone fields a lot. No water. But this one here, I think, the stone works. Let's go for that. Over here, we have finished more units. So we have now full 4 regiment working here. Let's have something new in Feng Hao. Good industry. Perhaps something to boost my research. Look at that. We have finished the Confucian school, and it gives me, or up here, the Geysers give me plus 10 science. This is, I think, my highest science output city that we have right now. And of course, we could still boost this. Let's build a school. House of Scribes. The English reached the medieval. Oh, we have the English in the game too. So unfortunately, we're not the first to reach the next era, right? And we're losing some fame there. I need to focus a bit on my points there as well. So the money, the research, that's attack, and destroy a total of 17 military units. Oh, this is a big one. 40 population we have then almost soon. And territories. City expansion, this we get soon. And we should build another district too, to get another star. Get my ship down here. And then I should have my spearmen. Yep, very good. Now we are separated. And let's get over there. And they should be using that, yep, that ship as a bridge more or less to that island that we have. Those guys here, let's get over there. I would like to destroy some units, right? After all, this is one of our missions and we have something over there. All of them come. We still can, yep, we can still use the mercenaries that we have. I can totally waste them, to be honest. I don't really care about that. The descendant of kings, a filthy, wretched man has come to your empire, claiming to be a descendant of one of the ancient rulers of PHAISTOS, so the city that we just conquered. Without fear in front of your whole court, he boldly tells you that his people are owed great restitution of the grave offenses you carried out against his ancestors. However, he's willing to forgo this redress on condition you fulfill a divine prophecy. Deny him and he promised to bring war and famine to your empire. So what do? Do we want to belittle him? Accede him? His talk of prophecy will hamper rational thought, but commerce will flourish. Alright, we do get... What? Will hamper rational thought, but we get 2 signs. Yeah. I'm all in for science. Rhetoric, we have researched now. This gives me, I think, the library. Very good. Another science boost that we can go with. Let's just have a look here again. Imperial power. The commons quarters. I could relocate my capital. Unfortunately, there's nothing, you know, like civic specialities other than the edicts. I would like to have a bit more in that case. Standing army. The mounted warfare would be the next, and we have... Yeah, the horsemen with that, and we do have the horses, so let's go for that. Ah, very good. And there we have the era star for the builders, because we have finished another district, and this means now basically that we can advance finally to the medieval time. Before we do that, however, I think I will need in Luoyi, or Luoji, I need something else. We have the industry here. Yeah, I would definitely like to build a few more of these normal buildings, right? And we have stone field, 2 stone fields at least, some prairies, the woodland. So stone field, that is plus 2 industry that we would get out of that one here. And this one gives me actually plus 4 industry. So let's go with the lumber yard. I should definitely finish a few of these buildings, right? Plus it's cheap. Let's just finish this one right away to boost that. That's pretty much it. A map of the heavens. The Empire's achievement in the sciences are already a matter of great pride. That's good. Now a bright industrious woman hailing from the Empire's most renowned center of learning, Hao Jing, has presented you with an atlas of the heavens, dividing the stars into constellations. Their wheeling nature, once the domain of the gods alone, now approaches human comprehension. Militarize or educate this knowledge. Militarize, we get a bit more vision. And, oh, this is easy. Educate, we get plus 10 science for 10 turns and only minus 5 coin. Totally up for that. Ah, and some battles. They actually attack my 2 armies here. I mean, we are much stronger. I can use my reinforcements, right? Yeah. Let's have this one manually.
Follow me.
Right, so there we have our 3 units, I think. Wait a second. Oh, they can't move that far, but my archers I can move a bit to the 4, so I could use them. I can't go around the city, so we can move over there. End deployment. Oh, they have their archers in the front. Ah, but they can start since they start the battle. They have lots of archers. Where are my reinforcements? There they are. Yeah, 4 archers. They're doing a lot of damage there to my archers. Defend your flag. Now we need to do something. First of all, I would like to know how we can... Ah, there it is. Deploy my reinforcements. There they are. Right. So those guys here. And my other reinforcements, where do we have them? There we have them. Right, so it's some swords, spearmen coming in now from the back. Let's attack those guys first. And then with my horses. Unfortunately... Ah, very good, we actually killed them. Now with those horses here. They're doing so much damage to archers, it's beautiful. Oh, yeah, we totally destroyed that regiment there. We could now still, I think... Wait a second. Is it those guys there? Oh, it's their turn. Okay. It's the battle for PHAISTOS, right? Because they want to take back the city. But I don't think they have much of a chance there. Very good. Off they go, more or less. That's the end of them too. I think we've won quite easily. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. There is also no... Unfortunately, there is no spoils and no experience points. Nothing really. We could ransack now, I guess. Oh, no, it has been ransacked, okay. Not something we can do. PHAISTOS is though ours still. We have defended it and we've killed some units. That's another star. And with that, we continue in the next episode. Stay tuned.